Hi guys, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady. Karen is out today. She is feeling a bit under the weather, but I figure I'd go ahead and do a little short one here today, so y'all are stuck with me. We'll just go in our usual order. Oh, I didn't go through all the stuff here. I'm located in Bradley, Illinois, which is about 60 miles south of Chicago. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry. We also have a Facebook group. And then our shop is on Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Weather update, because Karen's not here. It was very nice yesterday. Just was outside now and very cold and windy. Allergies are going to town. So, yeah. All right. I have a lot of finished objects today. Okay, let me run through shop stuff really quick before we get started. I've got a few, which I had more and they have sold, but I did add some more Notions pouches in there that I just came out with on the last update. So I do have one of the festive gnomes left, and it has the little words already, and Karen's not here to help me. Clasp, where you can hook it to your bag or to something if you'd like. The inside is the same as what the tag there is. So that's one of the festive gnomes left. I have a new print that I did some bags in, so I went ahead and did some Notion pouches of that as well. So I have some Back to the Future fabric. The red is the inside. I have only 3 of those left. And we did some more key fobs, and of course this one is one of my favorite ones, and I did take one for my backpack that I take with me with my knitting in it, because guys, Care Bears. Great for keys. You could also use them on bags for zipper pulls. That's what I like to do with them. So I have, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. The inside has yellow vinyl on it, so it's nice and finished. So very, very cute. I have a chair next to me to use today, guys. All right, in the Back to the Future fabric, I have only one of the sock bags. Again, the inside is the same as the top, be the red color. I only have 2 of the medium size Back to Future bags left. And I had made more of these, but there's only one of these left, which is the zippered sweater bag. Again, the inside is the red that is shown on the zippered handle. So the shop, just a reminder, is on Etsy, Knit for Brains Designs. All right, we're going to get into FOs. So I have a few different types of FOs, so we're just going to kind of do them the order that they're in. So I'm pretty sure, like 100% sure, no, 98, that I showed this last time as a whip, and it was my diamond painting. Well, I finished that, and guys, look how pretty that is. So that's the second, no, this was the first one for my set of 3 that I'm making for hanging in my living room. So since I finished that one, I started the second one, and not only did I start it, but I finished it, and I can't believe I finished it this quickly. I actually put the finishing touches on it this morning. It is gorgeous. I love it. So I have one more with the blue roses that I'm going to start maybe this week. We'll see. I have it out, and I have something heavy sitting on it because when you get them, they're kind of like folded up. So you have to put something heavy on them. These are basically ready to go in the frame once I finish a diamond painting, I put the clear cover setting back over it, and I take a rolling pin and really gently roll it a couple times just to make sure that all the little beads are stuck on there good. So just got one more of those to do, and then we will, okay, who we kidding? We won't. My husband will measure them and look for frames for them because I wanted to have them all in the same frame since they're well, they're definitely being hung in the same room. I'm hoping that they're going to go together, but I'm not really sure yet. I haven't looked things over to figure out where I'm actually putting them in that room. All right. Next up, I had shown these last time, and I still needed to put thumbs on them. Well, I got the thumbs done. I don't remember what the pattern is. I will show you the pattern name in the whip section because I started another item off that pattern. And that's the second one finished. So these will go into Wendy's box of mittens. I'm not sure what else. My little Care Bear bag. Oh, okay. So in this one, this is a new cast on and a finished one. The yarn is from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed, and it's her Christmas in July colorway. So there's that. She is on Etsy. It was sock weight yarn. And I did hold it double. I don't know who I'm kidding. We are completely out of room in this vase. It's just going to get stacked on the table for now. And I did which you guys know I've done this pattern quite a few times already. But I really like the pattern a lot. It is the Point Edwards mitts. Now, at the time that I got it, it was a free pattern on Ravelry. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not, but you can check if you're interested. Now, I have been waiting to knit these because I did not have any more DPNs in the right size. So I decided I would try the Addy Flips. Yeah, that lasted for about 2 or 3 rows. Not sold on them. They felt very awkward, I guess. I'll try them again, I suppose, at another time, or end up giving them to somebody. I don't know. I just, right off the bat, off the get-go, I wasn't like a fan, but maybe if I tried again. So I casted these on since last time, and I finished them. I got the second one right here. So this will be another pair for Wendy's box of mitts. So, yay. What's next? I don't know. I don't even remember what's in any of these bags. So we'll just keep going. Oh, okay. So this one I showed last time. It was a kit from Treasure Goddess. It was, where's the tag? Okay, here it is. Rainbow Shawl Kit, and it's the Rainbow Shawlette Kit is what it was. And it came with the minis and the pattern. And I finished that. I did not block this, but it's finished. The ends are woven. So we'll start here. And the yarn, obviously, is Sparkle. So where, whoops, my stitch marker is right there. I finished all the way down. So it came out really pretty. And they said shawlette, but it's actually a little bit bigger than any shawlette I've ever have knit. And this is with it, you know, not even being blacked, which there's a lot of stretch to it. So I'm going to take my stitch marker off. Not really sure who this one's going to. I'm sure somebody will end up claiming it though. That there. I'm trying to be a little bit neater since I have a lot of room, but it's not working out very well. All right, up next. Oh, okay. This is a new cast on since last time too. So I showed a pair of these last time, and this is a free pattern. It is the Spree Socks by Kemper Ray. You use a DK weight yarn, and I had another skein of DK self-striping. Who's this by? Rock and String Creations. Looks like they have their own website. And these are called Crazy Boy. And that's what that looks like. Now, I talked a little bit about these last time because these were a little bit different for me because I knit them one at a time. Did I? Let me think. Yeah, I did one at a time. Magic loop. And they are cuff down. They have a heel flap and gusset, which was different for me too. Put that there. But guys, they come out so, let me see if I have a sock blocker. So cute. And I think I'm actually going to make some more of these as well. Let's see. Because they're nice and fast to make. And they're nice and cozy. I'm going to start wearing them in the winter, like around the house. But look how nice that came out. And I did a really good job with the picking up the stitches. I didn't have any holes. It's like nice and smooth. I'm so proud of myself. Can you tell? But yeah, these came out beautiful. Love the yarn. Like I said, it's nice and soft. It's very squishy. Love the bright colors. Do have the second one done as well. So those are for me. So there's that. I just keep throwing everything on the floor. So much for keeping it nice and neat, huh? My strawberry shortcake bag, guys. Love this bag. What is this? Oh, okay. So this one, I know I showed last time. The yarn is Lolo Did It, and it's her Naughty Mrs. Claus. I have probably about half the skein left still. Karen's not here to hand it off to. We'll tuck it back in that bag. Let me grab a sock blocker. And that's what those look like. I thought that knitted up really nice. And this I did my usual bit, 2 at a time, toe up. There's the 2 of them. And these are made for my size feet. Just put those there. I told you I had a lot of FOs. That down there. I'm down to my, nope, got a couple more things still. I thought I was down to my last thing. Okay, this one is not, well, I shouldn't say it's not yarn related because I did use yarn with it. So I went to Dollar Tree. Again, I seem to be spending a lot of time in the Dollar Tree walking through. And they had some new kits. They had some plastic canvas kits. And I've done plastic canvas a ton before. A good percentage of my Christmas ornaments on my Christmas tree are plastic canvas, and my tree topper is also plastic canvas. Well, they had the kits that had it already cut out. It had the yarn with it, pretty much anything you needed. It even had a needle, although it was a plastic needle, and it was really hard to get through the holes of plastic canvas, so I switched it out for a regular metal plastic canvas but for $1. You got 2 in each kit for the $1. I would have picked up more, but they only had 2 kits left, so I bought the last 2. In the first, ooh, nothing like making you guys dizzy. In the first kit was the snowman, and also the penguin. I thought these would be cute to put with Christmas packages. And then the second kit, oops, were angels. Oop. One with yellow hair or blonde, and then a brunette. And that even came with the little Google eyes to put on there. They were the sticker ones where you just peel the back off and stick them on. Well, then, since I had done those, I was like, oh, I think I have a plastic canvas ornament kit that I had picked out before that was from like Mary Maxim. Well, I did. I went digging through my kits, and I had these Santa ones. So they also came with everything you needed. The actual Santas were not pre-cut out. You had to actually cut them out yourself. It came with the little beads to glue on for the eyes and the little pom-pom you had to glue on. And it was a set of 6 of them. So I have 6 Santas. So all of these are going to go with packages. Great, I have stuff to go on the packages that I don't necessarily have yet. I have the majority of it done already. It's just that usually by Halloween I'm completely done, so I'm just, yeah. I have a few people that I'm really struggling with, which is unusual for me, but I'll figure them out. All right, then I did a tad bit of yarn dyeing, not a ton this time, because I was waiting for, I'm sorting while I'm talking here, sorry. I was waiting for new dye to come in, and it did. And now I'm waiting on new pans to come in. Because I actually bought like the big full-size steamer pans with the lids and stuff. That way it'll be a little bit easier as far as when I want to do, you know, speckles and variegate it and whatnot like that. So, but I did do some solids because I was still working on colors for my Katie shawl that I wanted to do. So I did these purple ones. I did 4 of them. I did 4 of everything. And then they're all kind of in the purple family. I did this one. And I got this one. So they are pretty close, although they might be more different than I think since, you know, colorblind. Okay, now on the screen I can definitely see how different they are. They don't appear that different to me in real life, but on the actual screen they do. So I thought those came out really pretty. I actually showed these to Karen last Sunday when she was here, and she was like, ooh. Just got those. That is finally all my FOs. Guys, I was busy. I wasn't quite as busy. Like, I didn't get as much done as I originally planned on. because I did have a flare up of tendonitis in my thumb. So when I went to the chiropractor Monday, I had him work on that, and now it's doing like 98% better, so that's good. But after he had worked on it, I had a couple days where I had to kind of slow down as far as using it, so I was doing things other than knitting. Last weekend, we also, the husband and I went away on like a little overnight trip just to kind of get out of town. Well, technically we got out of state because we went to Indiana. We went to the same area that Karen and I had went to the one time. So I got to go back to Brew Burgers, which I absolutely love their burgers. It's a burger with 3 cheeses, garlic, and truffle aioli. Delicious. So this is the second time I've had it. It was just as good the second time as I remembered it. My husband, however, did not really care for his burger. He said it wasn't anything great. We did have some pulled pork nachos, which we both really liked those. The pulled pork was delicious. So he probably would have been much happier with it if he would have gotten like the pulled pork sandwich instead of the burger, or have gotten the burger that I got. But we kind of went to a quilt store, went to a bunch of Goodwills. Next day we got up and we traveled over to a different area, and we went to a Goodwill outlet. So that was all fun. What else we got going on here? Oh, Gift the Knit Cows is still going on. That is anything that you are knitting, crocheting for a gift for somebody other than yourself. You can enter it in there. It goes until December 31st, and then we will be drawing some winners. I was contacted by somebody else this week that is going to be sending a prize along, so when that gets in, I will definitely show that to you guys. We do have our coupon codes as well. They are the same ones, but I'm going to go through them again. This one is fairly new. Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. on Etsy. You can use code KFB15 until December 31st for 15% off your order, which I still need to go on there and order. Amanda Rake Cole on Ravelry. If you use code KFB19, that is good for 20% off her patterns. Naughty Knitting Sacks on Etsy. If you use code DirtyBrain15, you will receive 15% off in her shop. And last but not least, Lollipop Girl Yarns on Etsy. If you use code KFB15, you will receive 15% off, and that is good on her hand-dyed yarns and her patterns. And she also, I know you can use it on like any clubs or advents and stuff too that she has in there, or in future has in there, whatever. So yeah, if you're a maker and have a shop and you want to give us a coupon code, just reach out to me on Instagram. Or if you want to make a prize donation for the knit along, again, Knit for Brains on Instagram. We would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let me take a little sip of my water. I'm drinking water because I've had so much Dr. Pepper today and I've not been sleeping, so I was actually up the other morning at 4 a.m. diamond painting, because what do you do at 4 a.m. when your husband's sleeping? It's not like you can clean. I forgot to bring it in here. I was going to bring it in here. I had a viewer comment about a book that I want to say her cardiologist recommended to her for sleeping issues. And I did go on and order it right away. I just need to read it. So fingers crossed it helps, or has some good pointers in there. Yeah. All right, we're on to whips. Okay, so this is kind of a continuation to the mitts I showed earlier, which are now buried in a pile, so I'm not even going to try. the Face Your Fears hat and mitts. And this was a kit that came with the yarn and the pattern. So, did I lose one of the yarn? Oh, no, I think they're both on here. So the mini is called Minty. And yeah, guys, I got my nails done, so I kind of have like some fall looking nails, which I was glad to get rid of my last ones because they were a little too dark for my liking. So the next time will be Christmas nails. The main color is with a cherry on top, which is really pretty. So I had done the mitts. Well, I decided to go ahead and start the hat as well because there's plenty of yarn. And I will actually probably put the hat in Wendy's box of mitts just because it matches her her mitts. I didn't get far. I got the ribbing done. I'm to the point I need to switch to bigger needles. And at that time, I did not have my bigger needles out yet. I now have them in my bag, so I will progress on this now. Why? Well, no I won't, folks. Why is that? Does that? No. Okay, I'm going to take this out. I will be starting this all over again because I messed up. Well, you guys know what ribbing looks like, right? It looks great. Yeah, it doesn't right here. So, okay. So tonight, after the podcast, I will tear this out and cast it back on. It happens. Obviously, I was probably watching TV and not paying attention. Oh, well. So, this project, I'm really bad about ever showing you guys a lot of times showing you bags, but this is in my Ginger Snap That bag. And I did put a little bacon zipper pull on there. Alright, up next, okay, I know what these are. These are also a new cast on. And I'm not 100% sold on these. I almost took them out the other day and was going to hold them double and do socks that way. It's the Happy-Go-Lucky yarn. It's the Wonder Twins in fingering weight. And they come pre-wound, so they're matching, which is fine. And this is just my personal opinion. I'm not a fan of the yarn. It seems, and this is hard to describe, but it seems thin, but it also, and I don't know if you guys can see that or not, it almost feels like you're taking it off a sock blank, or like you knit with it and then you pulled it out, if that makes sense. So I'm not loving it. And that's why I almost ripped these out and did the, held them double and did the DK socks instead. But I was so far into it, I'm like, really? Because I'm already doing the increases for the toes. And then the other thing was, oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there was like, I don't know if there's like a tree right here or something, but the wind really blew and it got a little noisy. These are my on-the-go sock knitting. And when I was kind of making that decision, I was in a restaurant and I was like, well, if I decide to do that, I really don't have a pattern with me. But I guess I could have pulled it up with my phone. But yeah, so I kept going with it. It's fine. So I don't know how well this is showing up on camera, but this is purple and it's just now going into the blue. And like I said, I'm at the heel increases right now. So these just get worked on when we're at restaurants or when we're in the car running errands or thrifting. I never sit down usually where I'm not knitting. So I told Brett the other day, I think it was last night, we were at the restaurant and one of the waiters said something about my knitting, and he was like, oh, yeah, she's always knitting. And I was like, yeah, if I'm sitting, I'm knitting. I'm like, I need a shirt that says that. Oh, that one was in one of my sock bags I made last year. All right. This one is in my medium-sized Breakfast Club bag that I made. Ah, okay. So you saw this yarn last time because it was for, I started the Halloween MCal and it was that weird bat wing thing and I wasn't sold on it. And I did decide to indeed rip it out, so I did. And the yarn is, oh, I have part of it in still because I had cut the yarn. So if you guys remember this weird looking thing, I wasn't feeling it. The yarn's too pretty for that. So this is Night Owl Fibers, and it is her, Hot Lips colorway. That's her. She has her own website. And then the second yarn is Destination Yarn, and it is Pink Champagne and Cake, and it is beautiful. So I ripped it out, and then I started, and me and Karen had talked about this on the last podcast. So I started another Hug Shot by Casapinka, because I had knit one before and I really enjoyed the pattern. Now I didn't get, let's see, well, I shouldn't say I didn't get that far, but it's a brand new cast on, so I didn't work a ton on it. I was trying to work on everything, but it is looking really pretty. I can't wait until I do this section, and then there'll be a section of the Night Owl yarn. Yeah. I'm liking this much better. So, which Karen actually has picked out a Casapinka cowl for us both to knit out of our Halloween minis from Cherry Pie Cottage. So we'll probably both be starting that soon. So that'll be fun. We decided to knit the same pattern and do it at the same time. Up next, in my Yorkie sock bag. Okay. These have not gotten much work at all because there's an issue. I showed this yarn as a purchase, and it was a, what was it called? Does she have it on there? Yeah. 12 Days of Christmas 2021 from Night Owl Fibers. The problem was it came with a bar of soap, scented soap. Well, the scent is in the yarn. And I found as I try to knit with this, the longer I knit with it, the more congested I get. Which I'm touching it now, so I'm probably going to get congested again. Beautiful yarn. I'm probably going to have to end up washing it or doing something with it because I'm not knitting on the socks because of that issue. It is beautiful, as always. Rachel does a gorgeous job. But anything scented just doesn't work with me. And I did remove it right away when I received it and had put the actual soap into a plastic bag and handed it off to Karen because, well, I didn't want it in my house. But yeah, the scent is actually in the yarn at this point. So yeah, little bitty toes. So more than likely, these are going to be ripped out, and I'm going to wash the yarn. Unless I get really lazy and I just end up saying the heck with it, and I just give the whole skein to Karen, because she was going to get half of it anyways. So we'll see which way I go. I don't know. We'll see. So this one's been on hold because I haven't done anything with it. Maybe this week. Okay. The next project is in my drawstring bag that my friend Amy of Happy Little Yarns made me, I want to say for my birthday. So the yarn is Ancestral Yarns. She is on Etsy, and this is her December 2020, which looks like that. And I am knitting Victoria. And I'm not sure how much work I did on this one. Yeah, a little bit. Why is my stitch marker on the wrong side? That's a little strange. Oh, I think it went through the hole in the mesh. Let me just flip it around. There we go. Okay, so, oh my goodness. There's actually a lot of this. So, okay. And it's kind of, it definitely is going to need a good blocking. There's quite a bit of it already. Am I showing it the right way? Yeah. So where the stitch marker is, or progress keeper, sorry, is where I was at. So I did a little bit. I mean, it's quite a bit. I can't even stretch it on my needles. So there's quite a few stitches on there. So it does take a little bit to get across the row. And honestly, when my thumb started flaring up, I stopped knitting anything on circulars. That's when I started working on mitts and stuff on DPNs, because I figured it would be, it's a little bit different how I hold the DPN versus how I hold a fixed, a needle with a cord. Words. Okay, so there's that. I'm not used to being the only one talking. In my bag from Nanette Wakes. Yes. Is my sweater. It is a flax light that I did not do the garter bumps, and I will not be doing long sleeves. I'll be doing short sleeves. The yarn is from Arkansas Yarn Co., and it is blue, B-L-U-E, right by me. And this is the yarn, which I really should have worked a bit more on this than I did, because I want to get this done so I can use the leftover yarn to make the grandson a sweater. I mean, I'm getting there, guys. It's coming right along. It's so scrunched up on the needles. I am going to put it upside down to show you. Now, both my progress keepers are from Vic's Knits on Etsy. So, oh, I went the wrong way. Okay, guys. Are you laughing yet? I lost them. This way. So, from him all the way up there. I did more than I thought. I'm getting, let me see. Now I'm getting fairly close to doing the bottom band. I mean, honestly, once I get to the ribbing at the bottom, this will go fast, because yeah, I'll have 2 sleeves to do, but I'm just going to do short sleeves. So, I mean, I say that's not going to take any time, but I don't really care for sleeves, although I'm pretty sure these I can do on a 16-inch. We'll see. Because typically, if I can do them on a 16-inch circular, I'll do that. Otherwise, I put them on DPNs. I don't care for magic looping sleeves. I know I magic loop my socks. I don't know why, but, well, I kind of do. For whatever reason, I tend to get a little bit of a ladder when I magic loop sleeves, which is odd because I magic loop socks and I don't get a ladder, but I don't know. It is what it is. All right, one more whip. This is in, I don't know that this has a tag on it. I got this bag, I think, a couple years ago in a Christmas bag swap. And it does not have a label in it who it's made by, or it had a hang tag and I took that off, but at any rate. Okay. So you guys know I had done the Advent Mini Trio cowl. This is from Cozy Up. Well, I had plenty of leftovers from the Advent, so I am now making the fingerless mitts to go with it. And I'm just doing them completely scrappy, so each mitt is going to be different, but it's going to match the cowl. And these are going to the same person that is getting the cowl. So I just casted these on, I don't know, maybe about an hour or so ago. So I've got the ribbing done on the first one and a few rows of the patterning, which isn't really showing up a whole lot yet. I'm almost through my first color. I'm just pretty much knitting until I'm out of yarn, and then I'll switch to another color and just keep doing that. This is sock yarn held double, and they are all different. So, I mean, when I grab them out, it might be these two are put together. I'm just randomly reaching in there and grabbing two and putting them together. There's no rhyme nor reason to how I'm doing it. This was, which Advent was this? It's Lollipop Girl Yarns, I know that. I want to say Christmas in July. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I said when I had knit the cowl, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Christmas in July. So these should definitely be done next time. Not sure. I'm not even going to predict what I'm going to have done next time or what I'm not going to have done. I'm kind of getting to the point, like the shawls are going to, take longer, that sort of thing. So, I don't know. We'll see. I guess it depends how my thumb holds up. So that's that. That's all my whips. So, yeah. Working on a few things. Next 2 weeks, I do have another pair of mitts I'm going to cast on as well. I will probably try to finish the ones I just showed you before I start the next pair. I'll try to work a little bit. I should probably work on that sweater a lot. And some of the other ones, I have plans of dyeing more yarn. I have, like I said, I received a dye order, so I have new dyes to play with. So I'll be doing that. When I was in Indiana, I bought 5 or 6 new fabrics. So there's going to be some more bags for the shop, of course. I'll be starting the diamond painting. Hope to start reading that book for the sleeping issues. What else is on my agenda? Okay, TV watching. That's what we usually discuss. See, I'm out of. I'm not used to doing it by myself. I'm used to having a partner, right? Not a whole lot of TV watching. I have kept up to date on the Hallmark Christmas movies. Yes, I know they're all the same. And like all my regular shows, which now are kind of done for the season, but there's a few of them that are still remaining. I'm still watching Suits. I want to say I'm on season 8, which there's 9 seasons, so not a whole lot longer. I haven't done a lot of, and that was the other thing why I didn't have quite as much knitting as what I anticipated. Not as much TV watching, is the husband was on vacation, so not only did we, do the little weekend trip, we've been working on projects in the house and cleaning, reorganizing, deep cleaning, that sort of thing, running errands, checking out places that, we've been wanting to check out, just that sort of thing. So I've kind of, took a little bit of time off as far as sewing wise and whatnot. So now I'll be probably getting back into the swing of things. Anything else? Not that I can think of. So remember to enter the gift the knits if you're knitting any gifts. Does not have to be for Christmas. If you're knitting baby shower gifts, birthday gifts, whatever, anything that you are giving to somebody, go ahead and enter that. Also, be active in the chatter thread because we do tend to pull prizes from both threads. As usual, do the YouTube things. Karen's not here to say it, so like, subscribe, and ding, ring the bell. Check out my bags on Etsy, Knit for Brains Designs. And then me and Karen will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye!